Good morning. Thank you for tuning in so early. Forgot my own song. Can't talk and play anymore. That was sloppy right off the bat, so yes, okay. We need to practice more. Hey, greetings, Starfighters. Thanks for tuning in so early. 2 viewers right off the bat. That is freaking amazing. That means people are actually liking what I'm doing. Hooray for me. It worked. I didn't think anybody would want to sit around and watch me practice or practice with me. Figured they just want to go watch Herman Lee and Scott Carstairs and all those phenoms play all the time, but very, very grateful. Thank you so freaking much. It's cold. My neck is cold. The window was open and it was chilly last night. So, all right. So, yeah, we do a few stretches here. Oh, my goodness. Back's not too bad. Hopefully, feel good enough when we're done here today to head to the gym. I need the gym. I need to swim. All right, we'll do our Petrucci stretches. So starting, just rest your hand on your hand. Put a little bit of pressure if you need it to feel that stretch a little more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90, and 100. Back the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Piano Shake 07 Star-Lord. Greetings, Starfighter. Thank you so much for the follow. We are 6 away from 50. Woohoo! That's so awesome. Thanks for tuning in so early this morning. That muscle between your index finger and your thumb. Right in there. Woo! You might also know me by a different name. Star-Lord. That was a great scene. That's tender today. Yeah, great movie. Great name. Thanks again for the follow. Appreciate it. Little piano shake. And to the other hand. Same thing. Rest your hand on your hand. Little pressure. Not too much. Don't want to stretch out everything in here too bad and you can't play at all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So how are you doing today, Star-Lord? You a musician yourself? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 100. Cheer button. Yeah, so I don't know what things are totally available when I get to affiliate status. I have to look into it more. But I think some things only come available once I hit 50 and get that affiliate status. Yeah, I don't even see it in my options or anything. But I'm still kind of new at the streaming side of things, and I used to just play guitar, and now I have to do all the production side of the music, and then all the streaming and all the YouTube videos and stuff. So I got a lot on my plate, and I just keep doing my practice stream because I need to practice anyways in the meantime. But, I mean, don't quote me on that. I may just have forgot somehow to put it in. But I don't see anything in my options here. Show my chat appearance, messages, pause chat, chat only, follower chat. Off, yeah, recent erase. Yeah, no, I don't see anything like that in here. I wonder. I'll have to look into that today. Nope. So continue. We stretch the other way. And then in between the finger and the thumb. Oh, that one's a little tender too. What the hell was I doing last night? Little massage. And then stretch the thumb. Same thing. Just kind of rest your hand on your hand. But I don't know if you caught my question. Are you a musician yourself? Are you a guitar player? You here to learn or just to make fun of me is totally cool as well. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I had to be entertaining when I was on stage way back in the day when I did do something. And I just feel better trying to laugh than I do crying, right? I gotta make it entertaining for the viewers for sure. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. Playing my little track here just to see where I'm at the beginning, and then see how much better you play by the time we're done. Normally, again, I can blast through this within an hour, all my practice tips, and then when I'm doing it on stream with talking to people, it can take like 2 hours or low. No, actually, I love music. I did make some tracks with FL Studio, but a rookie. Hey, that's where it starts. My first computer program I used was Fruity Loops back in like 2001, 2002. Programmed some drums, fed that into a little digital recorder thing, and plugged my guitar right into that, and that's how we recorded a bunch of stuff. I was able to go into the studio twice in the late 90s and 2000. And then I did the Art Institute from 2005 to 2007, so that was pretty freaking sweet. Nice. Okay, and I'm going to... I have some, but then I was laid up for quite some time. I didn't play or do anything for about 10 years after I was out of college. I got out 2007, and in 2009, my doctor took me off my feet. Long, boring story, hurt my back, doing better now. That's why I'm starting this, because I was playing like shit. Didn't play for a very long time, so figured I'd get on here and practice and show some people as well. So here, let me play you a track. Let's see what you think. sloppy, but not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you very much. Thank you. I gotta figure out where all those devil horn signs and stuff. Maybe is that the like you're talking in the cheer buttons or whatever. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I gotta figure this shit out. I've got so much on my plate, and then it's like I turn around every other day. It's like, oh, I still haven't done that. Oh, I forgot to do this. Thank you very much, man. I much appreciate it. I don't see. We're working on tracks. Like I said, that was laid out for years. To be honest, we failed at putting out albums back in the day. I do have a link to some YouTube stuff here. Let me I can send that in there. There's some videos of us opening for Vancouver's own Flybanger, who used to be Vancouver's own Jar, at Champagne's Cabaret back in 2000. 22 years ago. I'm fucking old. I'm pretty lucky to be doing any of this again and to be recovering from my injury. So. Ah, damn it. If I do this correctly. Haha, it worked. Woo, I'm not that old that I can't do computers completely. Yeah. No, I saw a lot of Vancouver, though. No problem, man. We have a YouTube channel that should be linked in the stuff as well. I don't have any music out completely yet. I've just been storing my music, these morning practice on there. And I've got a couple other little videos. I've got a friend of mine who is a really good guitar player who's going to come in once every couple weeks and show us some new tricks so I can get past all the ones that I'm doing today again. We're so close to getting at least, we wanted to put out 3 tracks for now. So I'm trying to do that. My vocals are the thing that is holding me back the most. I didn't sing for a long time. I'm trying to quit smoking. I like on a good day I can do 2. It's just crazy. Oh, thank you much, man. I do. Thank you very much. Well, it's been about 15, 16 years now. 2000. Oh no, yeah, 2000. Ended 2004. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm very lucky to be recovering from my injury and to be getting back into music. It's a whole different era, man. Even when I was in college, 2005 to 2007, everything was changing, and I was like, wow, I got a lot of work to do. And then, my back got worse, and I was really like, didn't do anything for a long time. But now, yeah, getting back into this is really fun. I really enjoy this. Remember back in the day, we used to love watching the Pantera home videos. Yeah. And you were born in 2000? Well, so you're 22? Nice. I'm 45. I was born in 1976. No shit. One of the guys I game with over on my gaming channel, which I'll post here too, as you can see. Gears of War, as you can see. Gears of War. He's like literally almost half my age. It's pretty funny. And he's way better player than I am. We're going to be jumping on this evening and helping some friends get through some Destiny 2. Nice, man. That game was just amazing. It had me and 3 other 30-year-olds, basically, guys in their 30s, in tears at the end of the 3rd game. It was just so good. The storyline was so good. The joint campaign thing was so good. That's why I loved Destiny as well. I played a lot of Mass Effect. That wasn't multiplayer campaign, but you had the 2. And yeah, like games are big and huge. They were a big lifesaver for me when I was like couldn't play my guitar and I was laid up in bed for a long time. So I'm grateful that I've always been a gamer. And then like now, if I'm doing good and I'm playing music for a while and then I get hurt and I'm laid up for weeks. I don't want to be without money. So I was like, fuck, I should have done this years ago and got on the streaming side of things and tried to do more YouTube videos as well for the Trend Killer. The Trend Killer site has a link to the Trend Killer YouTube as well. And there's a couple videos that we did back there that were pretty fun. Oh my goodness. All right. So now let's start with a couple of we did our stretches. We played a little tune. What I normally do right off the bat here is just some warm-up techniques. Gonna do this for the other viewer in the background who might be my guitar playing stalker. So we're doing 16th notes at about 150 BPM. Let me set that up right. That was still playing. All right. This guitar is different. Yeah, it's electric and it's 7 strings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have an 8-string back behind me here. And that's a 5-string bass. That's a Jackson Kelly 6-string. Yeah, I can't get enough of this 7-string. And I don't know if you know much about guitars, but this is a fan fret. You see how the frets are angled? Because your hand kind of leans that way, and it kind of leans that way. It's also like a harp. A guitar is like a harp. And a harp, the higher strings are shorter, and the bass strings are bigger. A harp is also what a piano is. Same thing. The higher strings are short, the lower strings are longer. So that's tilting of everything. Yeah, my 8-string, they're all parallel, but this is just amazing. I just cannot get enough of this thing. It's so good. Just feels really natural. It's a little bit weird to get used to here because you used to just bar it straight, and so now you can just kind of relax. But yeah, it's really funny. Okay, so this is the most boring part of this whole thing. I'll try to keep it as entertaining as I can, but we're going to do, to warm up, no worries, I'll be here, just playing away, practicing away. Do your thing. Thanks again for tuning in and chatting. I really appreciate it. And the follow. So for the other people who are still viewing, we're going to do 16th notes at 150 BPM, and we're just drawing a little circle with our finger and our thumb. We're not using our arm. We're not using our shoulder. We're not trying to do that. Not at this pace. It's just... Yeah, that's better. My volume was down a bit. Okay. Again, here we go. Get the annoying ticking in the ear. And... Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I forgot to hit the start button. There we go. 1 minute per string. Try not to tense up your arm. Try not to tense up your shoulder. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Phone goes blank or dims down after about 20 seconds there. I gotta keep watching it because it'll turn off right before the timer hits. Ringer was a little loud. This is the time to contemplate life.
me why you like ice cream so much.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you kill a man? Sorry, Family Guy quote. Oh, I'm tensing up my arm a little bit there.
Not a technique you use through everything we do, but there are times where this comes in very handy. So you can relax the rest of your arm when playing. All right, have a good one. Thank you again. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for chatting away. Much appreciated. I won't give up. Not until I die. All right, man. Slayer. See you later. Slayer. Tensing up my forearm. Tensing up at my shoulder now. The home stretch, last string. Plugged in and woo, that was fun. That one is a little tough sometimes. Try not to tense up the shoulder or even in the forearm, and just doing that little drawing of a circle with your ring finger or pinky finger and your thumb. Again, it's not something I use all the time through everything I play, but when I need a steady pace, it's just easier to relax and get that going. I can do it up at about 180 BPM, getting to there, but I'm not doing that for 7 minutes for my warm-up. Well, that's a great warm-up, but good steady pace, where it doesn't feel too fast and doesn't feel too slow. Second one we're going to do is the dreaded spider technique. If you are a guitar player, then you must have heard of this one. If not, I'm about to piss your hand off. So you can see what I'm doing is not removing my fingers from the fretboard in between each note. You want to hold it at where it was until you need to go to the next. Going down the strings, easier than coming back up the strings, because you need to get your hand around those strings enough so that you're not muting out the string underneath it that you're trying to move to. And the first through the fourth fret are the hardest ones to do that at. And I'm going to do this in stages for a bunch of these little workouts in 4 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And why I'm doing that? Because your hand position is different here than it is here. We could do every single fret, but we'd be here for fucking all day. So, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12, 13 through 16, 17 through 20, and I can't do 21 through 24 with most of this because this cutout just isn't enough. So I might have to get some custom work done there. I also want to turn this pickup because I hit it. The way I play, it's right there. It just needs to be moved straighter. Or I have to change that pickup out to make it straighter, but we'll see. We'll figure out what I can do. Or just leave this one, maybe even sell this one and get a different one. Who knows? We'll see. But this being my first multi-scale, I don't know. It's kind of hard to get rid of. It's a pretty guitar. It's pretty. Simple, black. Nothing special. All right, so we did 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let me know if you are following along, if you want me to slow down, if you want me to speed up. We'll try our best. Thirteen, 14, 15, 16. Seventeen, 18, 19, and 20. Oh my gosh. So my fingers there, because like I said, the positioning right about here, that's about even with what your hand is, how the spread is. But when you get up 4 more frets here, I'm now squeezing my fingers together to have them fret. So when I move up to the next string or move down to the next string, I'm tripping over my own finger. I have to look at getting some liposuction in my fingers or something. I don't know. Can barely get up into it. Yeah, anyways. All right. We did it. We did that tripping over our fingers there. Okay, so the next one is kind of similar to that. We're doing the same obvious 4 fret thing, but the pattern we're going to use, counting our fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4, is 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. And we're going to do that down the strings, and then back up the strings, and then same 8 every 4 frets. And we can do this one at a tempo. I can do this one about 150 BPM. Again, if you're following along and you want me to slow down, let me know. Five, 6, 7, and 8. Nine, 10, 11, and 12th fret. Thirteen, 14, 15, and 16. Oh my goodness. Old knuckles. Woo! Oh. Old bones. Work out the kinks. Gotta use my grip master and my stretchy thingy, outy, fingery thingy. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But they work. I just haven't been using them enough. Because I tend to leave them in here and then forget about them when I'm sitting out there. Sorry about the ticking. Here we go. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. We did 13, 14, yeah, okay, so 17, 18, 19, 20. Play the right notes. Yeah, and again, cannot. Yeah, it's just I'm pushing against it just to get the fingers to go to. So funny. Just that little bit of a cutout makes a huge difference. Very big difference. Okay, the next one we're doing is very similar, exact 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. We're going to split that up not on 1 string, but on 4 strings. So first fret on the E, second fret on the B, third fret on the G, fourth fret on the D. And we're doing the same. But it's mostly a picking pattern. You can hold your hand in place to play the chord. Just try to work it your palm muting on this hand, or it'll lift your finger off between each note. If I can hit the right strings. This is mostly a workout for this hand. I'm missing my string skips here a little bit. 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep hitting a little harmonic in there. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it. Trying not to. It's 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'm using the wrong tone. So go 17, 18, 19, and 20 now. Okay, I doubt. No, can't get to that one. Oh, there goes my allergies. 1 second here. Oh, I forgot this one's dressed. Wireless headphones. Space rails. Okie dokie. Now, our next one we're going to do, we've been doing these pull-offs. One pick, one pull-off. I want to move it up to some trills, so... We have some more viewers. Greetings, Starfighters. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Oh, that's a good one for the forearm. Oh, my goodness. Little Petrucci stretches throughout are totally recommended. The little piano shake. You're not shaking your arm too hard. You're just kind of loosely turning it left and right like this, and you'll feel it. It just kind of sends this ripple from your fingers all the way up. It's just kind of relaxing. I even use it when I'm at the gym. Hopefully I'll be able to do today. It's been a couple weeks because I got injured again. Well, sorry. First one we just did. Okay. This one is really brutal on the forearm, and by the time I usually get down to my low string, I'm not coming back up the strings either. So I'll stop it on there. So now 5, 6, 7, and 8 fret, and same thing. Oh, I forgot the metronome. Oh, my goodness. And like I said before, too, for those of you just tuning in, this little warm-up session I usually do, I can blow through by myself in about 45 minutes, half hour to 45, about 45, because you still need to stretch, take your time. But here I'm spending a lot of time talking to people and stuff, so it can take a little bit. Now, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, once I get down, the last two strings is where I really start to feel it in the forearm. It just starts to tense up. 13, 14, 15, and 16. I forgot what I was doing. Goodness, that one's so hard. Oh, clunk. Did you hear that? That was my elbow. 17, 18, 19, and 20. That one is fucking hard. Okie dokie. That one. Okay. Now we'll do two little exercises. These are two from Mr. Paul Gilbert's Intense Rock series. I would recommend going and sitting down through those. Paul Gilbert is fucking amazing. Very amazing. Just like I said at the beginning too, when the stretches and stuff I took from John Petrucci, but I didn't take them. I'm doing them because I used to do them, and then I'm showing people, yeah, these really do work. Just try it, and then check out his video. His Rock Discipline video from the '90s is a staple for a lot of guitar players nowadays. It was a really good video. He's a fucking great musician, of course. Check out lots of different things, lots of different other teachers online. Watch a bunch of different streams to see what everybody's different, right? And everybody learns different. So I try to take a bunch of different things from a bunch of different people without trying, and I give them full credit, of course. So this is a Paul Gilbert, two little licks from Paul Gilbert, starting on the 5th fret of the E string. So A, and then to the 7th fret, which is B. And then the 8th fret, which is C. And then we're going up one string to the 5th fret, which is D. And then just back down. So I'm starting this on the E is a upstroke, down, up, and then downstroke, up, down, up. Trying to keep economy of motion, as they say. I'm starting to lose it there. The second one is similar. You're starting on the same 5th fret, the A. Then we're doing A sharp, which is the 6th fret. Then the C. And then on the A string, there you go, the 5th fret, which is D, 7th fret, which is E, and the 8th fret, which is F. C, D, E, F sharp. Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to remember all this myself because I never learned properly in that way. So 5, 6, 8 for those tab people, just 5, 6, 8 on the E, 5, 7, 8 on the A. Try to do it 4 times forward, and then do it backwards. Can't do that one as fast as the other one yet, but getting the turnaround. To sound like the proper notes, I'm not skipping. That took a little while, so start slow, work your way up. But you don't have to start at like 2 BPM and then go to 3 BPM. Start at like 100 BPM, start something simple, and then jump up in 10s. If it's too much, just jump up in 5s. If that's too much, then you'll find your pace. Next one, then, okay, so we're done with the left hand. We're going to give our left hand a little break, and we're going to do one of the funnest ones in here for our right hand. Now, what we're doing is we're going to practice a heavy metal technique, the gallop. Doing with this one is we're going down, up, down, then there's a pause, and up, down, up. If we do it straight through without the pause, it sounds like what we did at the beginning, but that's not what we're doing. We're going. So using your left hand as well to mute those strings. I'm about the 3rd and 4th frets with 2 fingers, kind of. Otherwise, it sounds like. Which is good. It still has cool meaning, but for this, we want it really, really precise. We're going to practice it. Starting at 150 BPM, we're going to go all the way up to past 200 and do a special number for Mr. 66 Samus. We'll do our best to hit 222 again today. So I keep hitting 222 now. I push it to 230, but I can't do 230. That's fucking brutal. So there we go, starting at 150 BPM. Let me know if you're following along. Let me know what BPM you got to. That was pretty easy, yeah. Let's go up 10 more. $160 BPMs, and here we go. Hey, what's up, man? How you feeling? Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go to 170. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go to 180. Almost dropped my pick there. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go to 190.
Oh. Little piano shake. Tensing up a lot in my shoulder with this one. Now we're at the big 200. I shot my pick again. Yeah, the first guitar lesson on Friday. Awesome. Very cool. You'd be able to tell him that I watched this guy online and he showed me this, and they'd be like, he's a fucking loser. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's awesome, man. Very cool. Stop it. Where the hell was I? That was 200, now to 210. The next one's going to blow my arm off. I just know it. Okay, let's do it. 222 for Mr. 66 Samus. Oh, you're. That's it. No, I'm not going to be able to push 230 today. I'll try it. We'll watch it. I just won't get it. 230. Oh my God. Close, but no, I'm off. I can feel it. Holy crap. Give it a little piano shake there. Maybe a little Pachucci stretch as well. Do we have more viewers tuned in? Greetings, Starfighters. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to make fun of me in the chat, ask questions, play along, just lurk, talk about the other people in chat. If you're new here, please click the follow button. You see, we're so freaking close. We'll hit affiliate status, and then I'll be able to do other things for my community. Because right now, all I can do is be here. There's no, like, gift subs and stuff are not available and all that things. And weird. I have to read into more of the affiliate side of things. I'm running out of Earl Grey tea. And, okay, so that is the first part. The second part, we're going to play two little picking patterns from the riff out of the song Bleed by Meshuggah. Because they're great little polyrhythms, but a good lesson in economy and motion as well. The first one is the main riff from Bleed. Also, in Norway, where we get a shit ton of money. Thinking of going to buy a bit better guitar and was wondering if you have some opinion on the ones I'm thinking about. Yeah, let me know. Which ones are you... well, do you have a music store around that you can go and play them, or are you just looking online? Because that's a big difference, too. Getting your hands on an instrument will make a big difference. But yeah, list what you're after, and I'll see what I can do for you. Wood in my neck is still cold. It should be pretty warm in here by now. I'm bad at that. What the hell is I doing? Okay, so the Bleed riff. We're going to go...
We're going to do a little gallop first like we just did with the speedy test we did. Down, up, down. Then there's a pause, and then it's a single note upstroke. And at speed, it sounds like... I know I'm not perfect on it, but here, let's put it at 100 beats per minute. I've never got my hands on a Schecter. They don't really have them on the shelves around here. They're all nice looking guitars, but I have never played one. Sloppy. Blah. I hadn't even played the song for so long. The second part is kind of the same. First start, we're going to start with that gallop. Down, up, down. We're going to do 4 single notes. So up, down, up, down. Then we're starting our next gallop on an upstroke. Up, down, up. And then the 4 notes. Down, up. So it's keeping that economy in motion again. Losing it there. Oh, those are fun little polyrhythms to try to get used to it. All right, so the next part is, what are we doing here then? I'm going to be playing through my G major scale. Can't remember the other ones. Give me a sec. No problem, man. I'm here for a while. What we're going to do is going to run through a G major scale. So starting on the 3rd fret of the E string, we have G. Up to the 5th, we have A. Up to the 7th, we have B. Those are lifelines, G, A, B. Just remember those. And then this is C sharp up here. But we're going G, A, B, C at the 8. And then 10th fret, we've got D. 12th fret, we've got E. 14th fret, we have F sharp. 15th, we have G again. What we're going to do within that is we're going to play a major shape, which is the 1st note, the 3rd note, and the 5th note. Between 2 strings, it sounds... So it's easier to play because... Yeah, see? It's easier. The second one, the minor, would be 1st note, the flat 3rd note. So that's a 3rd, that's a flat 3rd, and then the 5th note. Corresponding 2 strings, then we're going to go 3rd fret on the E, 1st fret on the A, and 5th fret on the A. First shape there, major between the 2 strings, was 3, 2, 5. Now this is 3, 1, 5. The diminished shape is going to use the 1st note, the flat 3rd, and the flat 5th. So that's a 5th, that's a flat 5th. Down on the corresponding strings, we have the 3rd on the E, 1st on the A, 4th on the A. But do you know any good guitars for about $700? Canadian. So I don't know the price difference between this. Ibanez, even Jackson, they are great fucking guitars for the price. But that's just me. Again, if you have a chance to go to a big music store where they have a lot of different ones, if you know anybody who has a certain type of guitar, try to get your hands on it and feel. I love these thin wizard necks. This is minuscule. Even my 8-string, that neck is so minuscule. I don't like rounded necks. I'm not a Les Paul guy. I'm not really big on Gibsons. Never liked to feel them. My first guitar was a Hohner Stratocaster. Not too bad, but I still didn't like the rounded neck. But first time I got my hand on one of these flat profile Ibanez necks, I haven't looked back. I fucking love these things. And they're crazy affordable. My 8-string was $580. This was $750. That's right. So that's a great price for, and this is quality, absolute quality product. What the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, so we used major shape is 3-2-5, minor shape 3-1-5, diminished shape 3-1 and 4. So we're gonna use them and play this little country pattern going downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, down, up. And then we're going to use this pattern along that scale that we just did. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and then major again for the resolution. Instead of saying major, minor, minor, as you go, say the abbreviation would be ma. For minor, it's me. And diminish, it's dim. So if you say ma, me, dim, it makes sense, because I am. My mom would agree. I'm dim. So we go ma, me, ma, me, dim. And then ma for the resolution. We're going to play that pattern again. Down, up, down, up, down, up. I asked some guys that have played a guitar for a bit longer than me, and they said some Ibanez has bad pickups. Is that true? Or I've never had to change. We did change one out just because we wanted to see the difference between the active pickups. But the pickups in here are different than the ones in my 8-string. And these are stock. You can hear it, right? That's a little dry tone for leady stuff, but... But yeah, it also depends on the model. There are some like $250 RG series. I think it's the Geo. So like my bass was $380, I think, and it's a 5-string with active pickups because it's the Chinese version, the Ibanez Geo series. Okay, so ma, me, ma, dim, ma. And with our picking pattern, and we're going to do it at about 180 BPM. Let's go. That's me and me. Now to a ma. Ma. Me. Dim, resolution to ma. Let's go back down. Dim, me, ma. Your ma again. Me again. And finalize on ma. Keep missing a couple strokes there or picks. Now we're going to go the octave, so skip from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, but down 2 strings, not on the A, it's on the D. Same thing again, the same patterns, ma, me, ma, me, dim. Ma, me, Ma. Ma. Jim. Me. Sorry. I'm playing totally the wrong notes again here. Now I'm trying to talk too much. Jim. Ma. Ma. Me. Ma. To be honest, looking for something I can play good death metal or deathcore. I think Ibanez is a good fit. It doesn't matter. That's not what it is about. It's what feels good in your hands. You see guys now that are playing like Telecasters, like Gojira. The guy plays a fucking Telecaster. That's what you think you would see in country music, and he fucking chugs the shit out of that thing. It's all about you having that influence. Saying when like I'm sitting here, like this works for me, but it took me a time to figure out what works for me and what I like the best. So, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. What brand you use, what anything like that. It doesn't matter if you paid $10,000 for a guitar or $200 for a guitar. It's about what works for you. Find the guitar that feels right in your hands, your neck, the body, the way it sits, and find your gauge of strings. And yeah, it's your personal journey to figure out what you want. It take years, but starting off, if you're buying a new guitar, yeah, again, just get your hands on something before you go and purchase it. There's a big shipping cost going back and forth if you didn't like a solar guitar. You know, there's no guarantee that you're going to like a solar guitar, but they're not in any of the. You can barely hear me. Oh, probably because I just that was going too. What's going on, Corona? How you doing? Check 1 2. Ooh, see that peaked? Check 1 2. Check. Okay. Right on. Yeah, the metronome was probably drowning it out a little bit too. And if I don't talk directly into this one, I got to get a better mic for this. So I'm doing good. How are you today? How was your weekend? Oh, I forgot to ask. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah? That's the question of the week. Good. Would you kill a man? I'm quoting Family Guy today. It's just, I don't know why. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Sure, why not? Go ahead. As long as it's not too disgusting. And then where the hell we did that? Okay, so the first octave was down there, 5th fret on the D string. The second octave is not on the 7th fret on the B, it's on the 8th. And we're going to do that same picking pattern. Annoying click is back. Doing fine to really end there, and I guess I was spaced out and thinking about ice cream now. Oh my goodness. I'm fucking running out of tea here. I'm going to have to get me one of them sparkling waters. Oops. Stay. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. So yeah, you can answer if same with you. Meru, I got to pronounce your name properly one of these days. Ooh, chicken nuggets. I'm fasting today until I get home from the gym. I got to get back on it because I put on some more COVID weight when I got sick, like underneath here. My arms are like rubbing and sweating when I'm just doing nothing. It's really funny being skinny fat. So I'm like 150 pounds at the most when I'm fit. So a few pounds of fat just goes to my gut or like under here and then into the breast area. Not so much here or over here, but right in here. Right now what we're going to do is play those shapes. You learned sweeping 3 days ago? Yeah, I'm still trying to do it myself, man. Even the getting that picking pattern, so where I'm doing upstroke, and then starting this one on the downstroke. Jason Becker piece? Ooh, I'm jealous. I've never done that. The only other pieces I've ever learned from solo is I used to know... That's I have a bit of social problem. Do you know if people notice if I just go into a shop without buying anything? You can just go in there. Nobody cares. If they don't make the sale then, you might be just figuring out what you want. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, no, I don't see that. I mean, I'm not from Norway, so I don't know. But from what I hear, you guys are nicer than Canadians, so I'm sure people would absolutely. I mean, hell, you are familiar with Ola England as well, right? Have you seen his solar guitars? I mean, I'm sure you could message him and look at the stats, the specs of stuff online. You can watch. I'm sure you could find even on YouTube just a review of the guitar the Schecter you were talking about earlier. Check that out and see what somebody else says. It might help you. You might find some things that, he's saying or that person's saying that relate to what you feel. But again, yeah, it's finding the ones that you love. It takes time. You're not probably won't find it the first time you go to any store or the first time you buy a new guitar. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play those shapes in the box. The first one we're going to do is the first, which is a major, the seventh, which is the diminished, and the fifth, which is a major. But we're going to play them on top of each other. So the first shape going 3, and then on the A, 2, 5 on the A. Then we're going to go from 4 on the D to 2, 5 on the G string, and then 3rd fret, and then 2, 5 on the high E. Looked into solar guitars and they look very cool, but a lot of people say their necks crack very easily. Really? Yeah, I haven't looked at any reviews, so man, there's so many crazy guitars, or so many guitar brands out there now too. There really is a lot of them out there. Okay, where was I at? So the first shape was a major, diminished, major. Second shape is a minor. First is the minor shape, and then into the first shape, and then into the 6th shape. So we've got minor, first shape is a major, and then a minor again. A little sloppy there, but that's okay. I think I can ask my guitar teacher if he has any guitars. Absolutely, yeah. Anybody you know that has any, absolutely, that's a perfect way. Third shape we're going to use is a minor. Then we're using the second shape, which is, again, a minor. And then we're using the 7th shape, which is the diminished. So stacked on top of each other. Minor, minor, diminished. Next shape is the 4th shape. Major. Then a minor, then diminished, major again, sorry. Getting so much better at these ones. Oh, I love them. They sound so good. So next one is the fifth shape. The fourth shape, which is major again. Sorry, they're both major. Fifth is major, fourth is major, so stacked. Major, major, and then we're using the second shape, which is a minor. The next shape is from the sixth. We're going to use, that's a minor. Then we're using the fifth shape, which is a major. Then we're using the third shape, which is a minor again. The next one we're using is the seventh shape. Oh man, these things hurt my ears. Oh, they just press on my glasses in that perfect spot to fucking annoy me after about an hour. Sorry. Next we're using diminished, which is the sixth shape. Sorry, no. We're on to the seventh one, right? Yeah, fuck. I'm backwards now. Seventh shape, diminished, sixth shape, minor, fourth shape, major. And the last shape that we're going to use is same as we did on the first one. So major, diminished, major. If I get there and everything I do is wrong, I'm blaming you. Everything you know is from me. Well, I hope so too, man. I hope anything that I have shown people here could just help just that little bit. Like, I don't know my theory or anything, but little picking techniques and little fingering techniques to warm up. And then, yeah, hopefully your guitar teacher can really help you understand the basics. Learn at least the basics of music theory. I never really did, and I think that was a hampering for me. But absolutely blame me. Let me know. Let me know how that goes. I'll be streaming Friday as well. Yeah, I should be streaming Friday morning as well. So, okay, now I'm going to try to do these at about 170 BPM. I'm going to try to do them all in a row as much as I can, as smooth as I can, as long as I can. Up and then down the whole scale. Too dry of a tone. Try that one again. Screwed that one up too. Oh my God. Okay, give it a shake. I don't know why I'm losing it coming backwards. Oh, right on. Perfect. know why I couldn't get through that fucking smooth. It was fine going up, and then as I was coming down, I was just like, Space Cadet. Okay. All right, I'm going to... Oh, first, I can't go that far because I need wireless freaking headphones. Oh. So I'm going to exchange this for a can of bubbly water. I will be back in 23 seconds. Okay, that was longer than 23 seconds. Bubbly water. I love this stuff now. I used to hate it when I was a kid. I stopped drinking soda a while back, and now I love these things. These ones are quite not so bitter. So many fucking things plugged in here. It's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. Oh, man, my ears are sore. But yeah, man, best of luck with you for your first lesson. That's awesome. And best of luck in your guitar hunt. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. So now we're doing this. A bunch of picking patterns in the key of F sharp minor. And I think there's a little variation in here because the scale should go. But I think I was shown to do it. There's a variation in there because if I do. Yeah, it sounds off to me. So I still haven't gone and figured that out, but the picking pattern is just great for now for working out. So I have to figure out where the mistake is with that. Where's the mouse? Oh, there you are. So we're going. Sorry, went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Second fret on the E string. The stiffness in the forearm from that one. Oh my goodness. All right, we're on to the 9th fret on the D string. Sorry, A string. bad, not too bad. Piano shake. Okay, so 4th fret on the D string. Oh, this hand is dying. This is dying. Oh my goodness. What time have we got here? 9:28. Okay, I gotta try to get through this quick. 11th fret on the G string, yep. Oh my god, my hand is dying today. So now we're on to the 7th fret on the high B string. Last one's a high E at the 2nd fret. Hand is dying. What is your dream guitar? I don't know if I actually have a dream guitar, just I want to customize a few different things. Like on this one, I want to turn the pickup a little bit. I just want that little bit less of a fan here. I want them to color in where they forgot to fucking color in. And then I really don't use my toggle switch or my volume, my tone knob, so I might just go with the single volume knob and just hot running pickups. You can get really nice tones out of effects if you really take the time to do it, but I'm not the biggest lead player right now either, so I can't speculate too much on that. But I think it would still be Ibanez. I have no idea. I'd love to get my hands on one of those Ormsbys because they have like 27 frets and a really big cutout there so you can get your hand really far up. Rusty Cooley plays Ormsbys now. He used to play Deans, I think, back in for a while. But yeah, check out Rusty Cooley. This thing? This helps mute the strings. Because when you... Some of the sound with some guitars past the nut, even when you're palm muting, you'll get this ringing sound. And this is just on there enough to kind of mute that sound out of the way. And you even see some guys play when they do their solos. They'll slide that up high if they're never going down past that register. It's not a capo. It's not pressing on the strings. It's just muting them. And they were cheap. Can't remember how much, but they're cheap. Where was I at? We did the high. Oh, I should have stopped that one. And then. Okay. See if I can blast through this stuff here. This is the 4-note pattern. Oh my goodness, 2nd fret on the E string, the low E string that is. Your 1st fret bent? No, this I think I mentioned before. This is a multi-scale guitar. So, they also call it a fanned fret. As you can notice, the 12th fret right here is straight. But on the low side, your hand naturally actually leans that way, right? And up here, your hand kind of leans that way. It's not only that, but this is based off of a harp. A harp has the scale length for the high strings is smaller than the lower strings. So that's what this does. You can see where the bridge is. It's not straight either. I'm holding it up straight here, as straight as I can. So that scale length then is, say, 25 inches to the nut from the bridge. But then the low string would be like 26 and a half. I can't remember the exact specs on this. But if you're going to go 7 and 8 string, I would suggest a multi-scale because of the difference. When you get lower, you need that difference, and then figuring out your gauges from there too. I know it totally looks weird. You know what's really weird is this looks totally normal to me now, so when I pick up my guitars that have the straight frets, they look like they're actually bending out this way. It's quite the funny thing. It's pretty good. Did I do R-E? So now we're at the 9th fret on the A string. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. 4th fret on the D string. More viewers. Greetings, Starfighters. Thanks for tuning in. My God. What's the skull thing on your arm and wall, if you don't mind? Gears of War. Gears of War. Video game from Xbox. One of the greatest video game series I've ever played. This, Mass Effect, and Destiny have been like some of my all-time favorites. Zelda, of course, because I grew up on that. I was a child when that first came out. So, yeah, Gears of War, man. I'm a cog for life. Great video game. Great story. Where were we at? Did we do the 4th fret, right? I think we did the 4th fret, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go 11th fret up to the G string. Let's just go anyways. That transition always gets me. Man, my sync. Got to get my synchronization back up. These old bones. Now we're on to the 7th fret of the high B string. My God. Yeah, I'd have to say, maybe that my dream guitar right now is actually just a sponsorship from Ibanez. Wink, wink. Second fret on the high E string. My goodness. I keep playing a lot of the wrong notes today, and I'm very, very sorry. Last one we're going to do. Is a 6-note pattern. We're going to go high, low, mid, high, mid, low. Or 4, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1. But I like the high, low, mid, high, mid, low. So whatever. This one's one of my favorites. I took lessons from Mr. Dave Martone. I took a block of lessons from him. And I was telling him, like, one of the things I really is my flipper. Like, these two fingers, they really stick together. So when he showed me this one, he's like, oh, you're going to hate the 6-note one. And I was like, okay. And so the first week of practice, I was like, actually, I'm playing that one better than the 4-note one, which is really funny. Same, we're going to start on the low B and the 7th fret, and then we're done with these ones because I can't do the legato addition. I'll show you after. We're just going to work on some sweeps, and then I got to head to the gym. Second fret on the low E. Oh my goodness. Give it a little piano shake there. For all the viewers who have just tuned in, if you're new here, please click the follow button. Look how close we are. Super appreciate everyone who's been here. Just hang around and lurk. Play along if you can. Now moving on to the 9th fret of the A string. This hand is dying. Oh my goodness. This is what practice is for, though, to build the strength. Stay up, fucker. And we have even more viewers now. Greetings, Starfighters. Thanks for tuning in. Blasting through the last of this murderous little technique here to work on my synchronization. Now I'm on the 4th fret of the D. Ooh, not so bad. Now we're on to the 11th fret of the G string. Oh my God, getting painful in there. Woo. Little piano shake, and then we're moving on to the A 7th fret of the B string, high B. Oh my goodness. Last string. 2nd fret on the high E. Oh my good Lord. What I would usually do is all 3 of those patterns again. And then for this one, I would go three notes. No, sorry, 6 notes that we're picking. And then it's 2 with legato. Same with the 4-note pattern. And we do that on all the F sharps that we can find on the whole neck. And then the 6-note pattern, same. I even like to do that one just all legato. I can hear the fucking pigeons on my balcony. Rah! Okay, so to end these off, we're going to do the ones that make it seem like you've actually learned something really cool. As Corona was saying up there, he learned how to do some more sweeping, and I've been working on my sweeps as well. Sweeps are an interesting technique to get used to. Here's the easiest way I can show you. Instead of going like this, it should sound like this. And it's not a chord that sounds like this. The chord, you want to hit them all within a split second of each other. This one, you want to rake it across or sweep it across. So just try that. Just try muting the strings. Some people do a little circle. Some people stay pretty straight. But you're wanting to hear that sound. So for this one, first one I'm going to do is a little minor one. Used a lot by Mr. Yngwie Malmsteen. And this 5, we're doing an upstroke with your picking hand. 5-2 pull off. Then we're hitting the 4th fret on the B and 5th fret on the G string. So again, the upstroke with the pick for that pull off. Upstroke on the B string, and then starting on the G string, we're going to go downstroke. Well, what's your favorite song at the time? I don't have a favorite. It's almost impossible. There are so many good fucking songs out there, and then it depends on your mood too. Is it just a metal song? Is it a rock song? Is it a ballad? Like, yeah, it's tough. One of my favorite bands of all time, obviously Pantera. There isn't much on there that I can say I don't like. Another, again, biggest influence over the last 20 plus years for us was Meshuggah. Meshuggah is just what they do musically and rhythm wise. They have some of the best grooves I've heard in a long time, and the way that they do their polyrhythm is just fucking phenomenal. I've been listening to a lot of Gojira. I only have owned I got La Font Sauvage, L'Enfant Sauvage. My Canadian French is terrible. And then Magma. I didn't buy Fortitude yet, and I want to go back and buy like the Way of All Flesh and the from Mars to Sirius. Those guys are great, and they're not even like huge lead guitar players. They just have sick, heavy fucking grooves, and there's some really good tunes in there. It's tough, man. It really is. There's a billion bands out there now. And just to put it out there, there's no such thing as the greatest of all time. My favorite song to play on guitar, the one I've been working at for the longest time, Eric Johnson's Cliffs of Dover. Great song. Absolutely awesome. It shreds, but like he has like no distortion and no drive on. It's just this great, clean, awesome. Oh, fucking, he's just a master of tones. His tones were so beautiful. Absolutely amazing guitar player. That's one I really have to work at, especially like the opening, See, I can't even remember how to fucking play it now. So sloppy. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then for metal songs, geez, that's a tough one, man. It's so hard. There's just so many good things to play. I was always a child of all different things and love to play different stuff. Like I still little Skid Row. And the rain-covered clones stacking the stinking rhythm of social circumcision. Came close as a closet on a shoebox full of bones. Oh my gosh, yeah. Rock, play whatever you, yeah. It's tough. Like, there's no such thing as the greatest guitar player of all time. There isn't, okay? Because everybody was influenced by somebody before them who gave them ideas to try something new, and it just carries on and carries on and carries on. There will never be a greatest of all time. You may love somebody compared to other guitar players, but there's no such thing as the greatest of all time. There never will be, okay? People will continue to advance. We always have. If you want to call there's a greatest guitar player of all time, that's the guy who invented the lute. That was the first guitar, I believe, right? Or the first strung instrument. That's the greatest guitar player of all time. Without him, we'd all be fucking useless, right? But then one of my favorite songs to be playing right now is one of my originals, one of our originals, I should say. We had it in this, the structure that it was really cool, but I just couldn't get any lyrical ideas. And then our old drummer came back and started working with us a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, this song is really cool," and he took it home and like chopped it up and reworked it a little bit, and now I fucking can't get enough of it. It's these chords in that we play there. Yeah, too much. Oh, geez, I'm running out of time here. I can play some LUT. Play some lute. I don't know how to type it in English. Oh, you can play the lute? I think it's LUTE, but yeah, that's fine. I've never got my hands on one. Isn't that what Sting plays? Doesn't he play like the lute now? Just sits and does the acoustic thing? Or it's a modified lute. I think the lute was like a 3 or 4 string guitar originally. I don't remember. Okay, so we did our minor. Now we're going to work on a major sweeping technique starting at the 16 to 12 on the high E. And we're going to go 14 on the B, 13 on the G, 14 on the D, and then 16, 11 on the A. We're going to do the second shape is just moving up 1 fret with your pinky, 17 to 12. And we're going to bar the 14th fret with 3 strings. You gotta roll your finger to get them to not continuously sound as a chord. And then, so 17, 12, 14, 14, 14, then 16 to 12. And then you can play the first 3 notes of those little patterns just like we did with this minor. Same shape picking as well. Upstroke. Upstroke, upstroke. And then downstroke. Oh, thanks. That's a badass riff. Cool. What's your favorite types of metal? I grew up on thrash metal. Death metal was there, but it was never much appealing to me because I found a lot of the times there was this really good band, and then the vocalist came in and just screamed this monotone boringness, and it would just throw it off for me. I really didn't like that. There are a few bands that I did end up liking. Sepultura. I didn't mind Morbid Angel for a little while, but kind of just outgrew that. When Pantera showed up on the scene for me, it changed everything. Absolutely. I was a big Metallica fan before that. Hetfield. Was into Slayer, was into Megadeth. But when Pantera showed up, Phil's voice was so unique. He could sing with aggression, but he could still sing with melody at the same time. He used his aggressive death screams and the high bat calls and everything. He used dynamics. Dynamics is up and down, different tempos, all that kind of stuff, where most death metal was just this one line and this one note song of rage from the singer, and it just, when 100 bands are doing that, it got boring for me. When I started listening to Meshuggah, I was like, oh my God, the first time I heard them, I was like, I don't know what that is, I can't listen to it. And I came back and listened to it again because I was like, what the fuck did I just listen to? And it took me a while to get used to the vocals as well. Again, he's kind of monotone in a lot of it, but he's not just doing a death vocal. He's like aggressively at the top of his range. And then the syncopated rhythms that they all play together to create the polyrhythm for, if you know Meshuggah, man, like there's just nothing like Meshuggah. They're the pinnacle of metal to me. That song, Bleed, that riff, it's just fucking insane. It's such a simple little thing, but it's one of the coolest and toughest metal songs I think out there for me. Yeah, it's amazing now. It's good that the record companies aren't in charge of what you can hear anymore. Not completely. Like now you can go online and actually hear bands that some record company probably turned down, and well, you happen to like them. So that's one good thing about the social media aspect of everything nowadays. The other thing that sucks is you'll run into a million bands that really do, don't appeal to you. You can say they suck, but that's not true. It just doesn't appeal to you. There are musicians out there that are crazy, insane good guitar players. I appreciate their musicianship, but I'm not a big fan of their music. It happens. Yeah. I don't really... Death metal, I think, is a bit slow. Therefore, I like deathcore because it's a lot faster. Yeah, that's the same kind of thing, though, too. If everybody's always playing at that speed, every song, every album, every band, it just becomes a white noise. Speed is fine. Speed is great. But that's just, there's too many bands out there that they're only playing speed and they're only doing that death grunt, deathcore, whatever. It's just a death vocal. So it can get really, really white, just like white noise after a while, like listening to pop music. Dynamics are what makes things move better. You can do a deathcore band all over the map. I never really did. No, I never really got into the black metal thing. Same kind of thing. Just it was... It just was the same thing very, very, very over and over and over again. The dynamic just, it wasn't there. It was just all along here. It's the doom metal, the death metal, the black metal. I was never big on the painted faces or anything like that. Yeah. But again, there's still, it doesn't matter what I like. It's what you like, right? You have to find what you love, and then nobody else matters, right? Okay, I think I've gone through all of those. Top there. No, that's not a bad one, you stupid. It tried to block that message from you because you put the word black in it. I guess it doesn't understand what black metal is, a thing that, yeah, that's funny. But no, you're not blocked or anything, hopefully. Yeah. I really dislike black metal. It makes me uncomfy. I don't know why. It just didn't appeal to me. That's probably all. Maybe it's too evil. Yeah, that can be a thing for sure. Some people don't like certain musics because it makes them feel too happy, right? But I can fall asleep. I can listen to a Meshuggah album as I go to the gym. I might be listening to Meshuggah on the way to the gym today. Last time I was at the gym, I did Pantera Day. But I can sit and listen to their whole works, just album after album after album, because that's how we grew up. We didn't have Spotify, right? So we put on an album, we listened to the whole bloody thing. We put it in our little Walkmans or our CD players, and we just listened to the whole bloody thing. We might have made some mixed CDs and stuff. Most of the time, we just plugged in Pantera's Cowboys from Hell and listened to it from beginning to end. Yeah, and I mean, again, like the band Death, who there's Chuck Schuldiner and stuff. There's some really cool musicianship in there, but I just couldn't stand the vocals. One that, I'm not trying to be mean, but I thought was a joke the first time I heard it. My friend played it for me. Was Cradle of Filth. I thought it was like out of a Simpsons Halloween episode. And my friend's like, no, this is a band from England called Cradle of Filth. I was like, this is really a band? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a joke. I feel bad just saying it, but really, like, some things just don't appeal to certain people. But at the same time, they have a massive following. Then they do have people who enjoy that stuff, right? It's such a wide open, and that's the thing about the metal industry or the metal world is you're supposed to be able to come out here and just like whatever you liked, and nobody cared if you did or didn't like anything. But nowadays, a lot of people are like, oh, if you don't like this band, then you're not metal. Or does it gent and all that kind of crap? Fuck off. Don't call it dad metal or anything like that. I never looked back at Black Sabbath and thought, oh, those geezers are not good enough for me. If it wasn't for Black Sabbath, there wouldn't be fucking Metallica. There wouldn't be Pantera. There wouldn't be the bands nowadays. What are they? Lorna Shore and Iris and Spoilage and all these. None of that would have been around. I don't think I've ever listened to a full album except God Hates Us All by Slayer. Oh, good album. That's a great album. I would absolutely suggest it. If you have the opportunity to, especially like Pantera, Metallica, old Metallica, everything before the Black Album, and the Black Album, but nothing after the Black Album. Listen to stuff before that. Listen to Megadeth, everything up to, what's it called, Euthanasia, and I didn't like anything after that. I don't care if it hurts anybody's feelings. It just doesn't appeal to me. Metallica's music didn't appeal to me after the Black Album, and I wouldn't care if Lars was sitting here. I would say it. It just didn't appeal to me. The songs did not appeal to me. I'm sorry. And I don't have to like them to be involved in the metal world or anything like that. This is all about you. This is about your journey, so that's a really big thing. God Hates Us All is a great album. I fucking love that album. Okay, so I'm going to blast through this song, and then I'm going to have to get out of here after I roll my doobie. That was sloppy, but not too bad. Oh my goodness. Yes, I started with new metal and I got a lot of hate. I got really bored of it though, but still made me get into metal, and it's kind of annoying how many hates on. Yeah, I was um 18 when the first Korn album came out, and I fucking still love that album. It is so unique and so different from so many things from the era. People say they kind of started the new metal thing. Yeah, they kind of did. And then the albums after that, the second album was okay, and everything after that got really repetitive, and yeah, I trailed off too. Same thing, Disturbed, when it first came out, I really liked them. I liked their second album, but then it kind of got, yeah. But then their recent cover of the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, that fucking beautiful song. Absolutely beautiful cover. I kind of like Limp Bizkit, and then one of the bands that we ended up playing with around Vancouver called Gladys Patches was kind of that rap metal kind of thing, and they were great. All of great. We're still friends with them today. I wear one of that shirt, that white shirt that says Gladys Patches. I still wear that. I've had that for 20-something years. Give me 2 secs. I'll be right back. Oh. Now my neck's getting sore. So I'm going to do this while I roll a legal Canadian doobie. It's legal. And it's all medicinal. I'm not getting like super baked. This stuff is like really good anti-inflammatory and not so headstony for the day. And then I try to get a kind of a heavier one for the nighttime, but yeah. Yeah, man, music is a journey. Finding out your voice and everything within it is, yeah, it could take years. And yeah, like you're saying, don't ever be worried about what you like. And if other people don't like you because you like certain things, fuck them. They don't fucking deserve you then. That's just bullshit. The whole metal industry was about coming together to find music that people like together. And even if you didn't like that stuff, not being ridiculing other people about it. I was guilty of it when I was younger, oh, this band sucked, oh, this band sucked. And then once I realized, I was like, you know what? Not necessarily they suck. They may not appeal to me, but a lot of those bands that I would say that sucked back then were way better musicians than I ever was. Trivium's a great example. Was never a really big fan of them, but fuck, their albums were so tight. Like the production, the playing between of the musicians, really fucking tight guitar players. Amazing guitar players. Love that. Now I've been trying to go back and listen to bands and stuff that I never really listened to. I guess Trivium came out in the beginning of the 2000s there, though. Wasn't it? Yeah, like 2003 or something. Which Matt Heafy, is that how you say it? He's been streaming on Twitch for quite some time now. Ever since the COVID thing. He does like twice a day almost. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, so the new metal scene blew up, but at the same time, we were still going to Pantera concerts. We were still going to Slayer concerts. No Metallica concerts because, well, it just wasn't appealing to us back then. Remember, our whole band was sitting around, and our buddy showed up with the Load album, and he's like, man, you got to hear this. And we sat down and listened to it, and we were all just like, what the fuck was that? It just wasn't appealing to us anymore. But that didn't change my opinion of the albums that I'd heard from before then too. Like even now, Meshuggah, they're not going to break ground anymore. They changed the fucking game with Destroy, Erase, Improve. They almost improved on that with Chaos Sphere, and then they changed all of metal for all of fucking history by inventing the 8-string guitar and taking that down tuning, because they played on 7 the whole time. Even when Korn was playing on 7 strings, Meshuggah was doing that before that, which I guess they were influenced by Steve Vai and so on and so forth. So that whole thing we talked about earlier about the greatest of all time doesn't exist, because everybody puts in a little bit and it helps advance people along. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. And we have some more viewers close to the end. Greetings, Starfighters. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm so sorry I'm about to log off here for the day. Please click the follow button. If you are not a follower already, turn on notifications. I'll be back on Friday. And we also have our gaming channel, twitch.tv/trendkiller69. I'll type that in there again for all of those who haven't hit that button as well. As soon as I'm done spinning this up, I got to go to the gym today. Now it sucks. No concerts. Can't afford to go, so it's sad. Yeah, no, they're starting to come back out. Like Dragon Force is on tour, and I think local crazy metal band. Oh, here's a good band. You like speedy death metal-y kind of stuff? Check out Archspire from Vancouver. They're like literally across the bridge from me. Those guys are fucking nuts. Not my favorite style of music, but again, you want to appreciate something. Wow, those guys are really fucking crazy good. Claim to be one of the fastest bands on the planet. I think them and Rings of Saturn could have a who's faster kind of battle. It would be kind of cool. And there's another guy, like fucking just crazy guitar player, Lucas Mann from Rings of Saturn. He's just so good. Such a great player. But I'm not a huge fan of the music. But the musicianship, absolutely. Absolutely unbelievable. That little dig-a-dit, the little gallops that I do actually came from him. Star-Lord is back. What's going on, man? Just finishing up here. That was a good one. Had a lot of talking people today. But I'm going to slowly pack up my stuff for the gym and keep talking to you guys. So give me 1 second. Just had dinner. So whereabouts are you? You must be over in the UK. Well, I should say Europe somewhere. If you just had dinner, you must be in Europe. You're in Asia, actually. Wow, whereabouts? Yeah, going to a meth concert in a few months, and I wasn't even expensive. It was only $50. A meth concert. Do you mean meth? Because here that means methamphetamines, like the drugs. I'll be back in 1 second. Not like the drug, but it's the same. What do you? Are you sorry? You mean just like music is a drug? Oh, really? They were on. That's okay. I'll have to check them out. That's funny. Okay, so I got a towel, I got my shorts, I got a pair of clean underwear for after I swim, I got my socks, my sandals for the stupid pool. Oh my goodness. Almost ready for the gym. Yeah, I got a 2-hour workout. It's lightweight and more reps. It's all part of my physiotherapy. But if anybody says you can't put on muscle eating one meal a day and using lightweight and more reps, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because I put on 40 pounds in a year. It really works. You don't have to kill yourself. You have to be steady and consistent. Find out your nutritional path, that thing. But yeah, so I do 2 hours in the gym, and then I'll do 15 minutes in the sauna and really sweat it out, because I'm not breaking a sweat when I'm working out. Then I'll do a half hour in the pool, because that's really good for my back, just to relax on. And kind of a cool down. Your mom got mad. Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah. Drop Instagram if you want a free follower. Isn't it? Are you on? Are you looking at it through your phone or through like a desktop computer? Because I want to know. I actually haven't even thought about that. Or my links should be up there for the Not of Us band on the Twitch page, but I can't see it from my end because I'm using the different software, right? So it's not there, huh? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I wonder. Let me see. Yeah, just okay. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Awesome. Then it is there. Good to know. Yeah, follow that one. I post for my gym stuff, but I do that on my other one. So let's do. Back here, there. Yeah. Okay. So how do you? I don't know if I shared an Instagram one. So. Wonder if this works. No, no, that's not the proper link. Okay. But my first name there, the Devin J McMullen. If you could follow that as well. I post mostly the gym stuff and on there, but I post my music stuff on there as well. And then I did the gaming one. I remember that one. At least that one works. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. Yeah, Starlord, thank you again for the follow today. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming back and hanging out for the last little bit too. Meru, good to hear from you again. Best of luck on Friday with your first lesson. Best of luck finding a guitar. It is a journey. It's definitely a journey. I will be back on Friday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, as we say around here, we don't say see you later. We say Slayer. We'll catch you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Got to get to 50 followers on that one, too. So, all right. Have a great day, Star-Lord. Have a great day as well. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.